G'day and welcome to this week's video. My name's Robert Gowdy and this week we're going to have a look at some of the debt issues around Australia and some of the concerns I have for property investors currently, and also property investors or would-be property investors that are looking to get into the market. Now, if you've had some value out of our videos over time, please subscribe. That'd be awesome, so you'll get a notification when we put a new video on. So the title here is, not so cheap and easy. And the one thing that's been driving many markets, whether it's share markets or property markets, in the past, probably 10, 15 years, has been very low interest rates, and the availability of the debt has been easy. So it's been very cheap and easy to get credit to go and buy assets, which has been pushing up the valuations of many assets. So some of the key features that really start to worry me is obviously the fallout of the Banking Royal Commission. This is going to have a huge impact on the availability of money as the bank imposes higher expense ratios. So they assume, in the past, assuming people spend a very small amount of money in their daily living. They're going to have to increase that substantially, which will bring down the amount of money people can borrow. We're seeing interest rates, borrowing rates increase, and this is out of cycle. So the RBA, the Reserve Bank, has not shifted the official rate at all, but yet banks, because of a lot of their overseas funding, where they get some of their money from before they lend it out to us as borrowers and investors, the cost of that money's gone up. So guess what? They handball it on to the consumer. There's definitely concerns, and always has been, that record household debt levels in Australia. We are number 2 in the world in terms of household debt. So our households are not in good shape, and approximately, it's come back a bit in recent times, but around 40% of homes are interest only. So no one's actually making any headway into their loans, and over time a lot of these loans will come up for renewal. They'll need to make a decision to go from interest only more than likely to principal and interest, and that's going to make cash flow extremely tight. So what are the outcomes for this? Well, at the moment there is already a lot of household mortgage stress. We've looked at this in the past, and this is growing quickly at the moment, and it equates to around a bit under a third of all owner-occupied borrowing households are in some sort of mortgage stress. Cash flow is tight, and wages growth has not been strong at all. Now, one issue that we've seen, and this very much concerns me, that people that were looking to refinance are having difficulty in doing so. So 40% of people that look to refinance have had trouble in doing that, in fact have been knocked back. So these are not really good signs. I think people that seek to refinance are clearly having problems with their cash flow, or hopefully they've just found a better rate, but the same loan that they were able to get in the bad old days of cheap and easy move into the new regime where money is getting harder to get and more expensive. They're having difficulty. So this is going to put a real stopper on the property market, and for people's cash flow, and also the ability just to get money to do transactions. So this gives you a look at the trends here in the orange. This is the refinance element, and this is obviously month by month. So people are finding it very difficult to get refinance, and really this is in line with the Banking Royal Commission. Thanks for listening. Give us a thumbs up if the videos of value, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be awesome, and we'll catch you next week.